Hi there, Scorpio. Healing Grasshopper here to do your first reading in March, the 1st to the 8th. This reading is for your sun, moon, rising, and north node signs. It's important. Oh, nice. It's important to follow more than just your sun sign. If you don't know what those are, you can easily find out online by Googling calculate my blank sign, and you'll find plenty of sites that'll do it for you for free. That'll calculate it for you for free. It's not reversed. You've got the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is a very nice card to have here in the beginning of your reading. This is emotional well being, a celebration, exuberance after difficulty, right? Because these cups are held inside of a rainbow. Rainbows come after the rain, after a storm, right? So that's happiness after difficulty. So this is recognizing the fact, Scorpio, that you've been through quite a bit. And just as I said, Scorpio, and you've been through quite a bit. Yeah, I have deja vu. Those of you who already are subscribed and follow me, remind me if you had this recently, the same card, because I feel like this is an ongoing focus for you. But this is ongoing focus for everyone, really, because of Pluto and Capricorn for 20 years. That's changed over into Pluto in Aquarius at the end of 2024, where 2025 up to the current time is a transitional energy into Pluto in Aquarius, which is like the sun coming out after a storm because Pluto in Capricorn is very difficult energy. Pluto in Aquarius is more supportive energy. So this definitely can point to that. Your difficulties that you've been through year after year after year. It's like doom and gloom, and finally, ooh, the sun comes out, right? The Two of Wands is about making a choice. All twos are about choices. Making, um, choosing a course of action that benefits you in the end. The benefit is represented by this globe that he is holding here, the world at his fingertips, right? So this is you um, making a positive move towards your desires. The energy of this card holds a lot of optimism as well, which I like to see that. Okay, very nice. Here's more of that optimistic energy. The Six of Cups is nicknamed the nostalgia card. It it can sometimes mean um it depends on the placements, but in the reading, um it can mean being overly nostalgic, of having your head in the clouds and that kind of thing, um, and a call to realism, to being more realistic, but not in this reading. The funny thing is that in the past 2 years, um, when this Six of Cups comes out, it hasn't been like pie in the sky, get your heads out of the clouds type message. It's mostly been an invitation to dream your wildest dreams, right? Because this card can also mean finding your childlike wonder again and taking your old dreams out of the mothballs. You know, those dreams that you've told yourself that you'll never attain, like, oh, those are childlike thoughts. Those are silly, that kind of thing. Your your childhood dream of joining the circus or uh being a magician or those kind of like things like, oh, those thoughts are not practical, but somewhere in your heart you really love the circus. You really do. I'm choosing like really corny ones, but you know what I mean. Deep down inside you really like that idea, but your adult self is like, don't be silly, Scorpio. That'll never happen. That's what this is. Like, not some fast Scorpio. What, the universe is like, what is that dream that you're dreaming? Come over here. Let me see that. You could have this if you want it, you know? That's what this is talking about here. Um, Allow your heart to soar and dream big. Look at that, the world. Pluto in Capricorn, moving from Pluto to Aquarius. It is a change of timeline, a change of paradigm. We are in the earth shift, the great ascension. This is not reversed. The world talks about a rebirth, right? And this very much is also supporting that energy, the Ten of Cups, of its shifting timelines. Amazing. It's a fantastic reading. You've got the Six of Swords. This is moving away from pain to calmer, better shores, right? But see, there is a choice here. This woman chose to get in this boat. She chose to leave the pain behind. She's moving forward to calmer shores. And the swords here represent the pain that she's been through. Yes, she carries the scars, but she has decided no more. I'm done. I'm anywhere but here, right? I'm ready to move on. I deserve better. Look at this. Ten of Pentacles. This is like the ultimate abundance card. Luxury, opulence, financial stability, financial growth. But there's also an energy of sharing that abundance with others that you love. and enjoying it with them. What else do we have? Two of Pentacles. We'll see if that's really reversed in a moment. Okay. Reversed. No, not reversed. This is our. Okay. Okay. Tower reversed. No. Two of Pentacles is you managing your daily tasks on the physical plane in the midst of chaos, right? There is a turbulent sea behind him, but he is standing on firm ground, juggling, right? He's doing just fine. He's dealing with each task as it comes. I like to see this, Scorpio. This under uh the Ten of Cups and the World is like it's almost as if you're like, yeah, things aren't perfect. And by the way, really quick, the Two of Wands here I was talking about a sense of optimism that I felt. This, oh, and I also talked about twos and the choices. This is really enhancing that optimism here. It's like, yes, things are not perfect right now, and sometimes they can be a little hectic, but I am optimistic that things are going to work well. So I, you know, continue to take things as they come in stride. Because it's almost as if Scorpio, and correct me if I'm wrong, I love hearing from my viewers, by the way. I answer every single comment. So talk to me. I live for my uh viewers. It makes my day to hear from you. Um Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I get the feeling here that things are not perfect yet, but you at least feel like the sun is rising after a very long, stormy night. The 20 years is the stormy night, right? And in just recognizing that things are starting to improve, it fills you with optimism and motivation, gratitude that is propelling you forward. You have the Nine of Cups here, which is also a sign towards gratitude. He's got these cups behind him, um, displayed on a dais, almost like trophies that he's sitting in front of proudly. So, first and foremost, this is an energy of emotional fulfillment, all these cups. But it's like these cups have been earned, you know. They were earned through a positive mindset. As he put out positivity, he gained positivity back in his life. The Two of Cups is another two. You've got three twos. Um, you also have two sixes here. Um, Sixes are all about transition, transition. But anyway, this Two of Cups is a harmonious card. These are two people who are choosing each other. They love and respect each other, and they are handing each other their cups, right? So, as you can see, this is in a diagonal from the Ten of Cups. The emotional stability after difficulty, the celebration after difficulty, moving away from pain, and part of this pain was created by other people in your life that kind of weren't supposed to be there. So you're moving away from them. Here is moving towards people who are more vibrationally aligned with you, higher vibrational relationships. It could mean that you meet someone you like in this week, but it can also mean that you're starting to notice more kind hearted gestures and things like being in the supermarket and someone stopping to help you choose something that, or, and just random people being friendly and kind. And you're like, isn't that nice? I'm coming across all of these, lovely people. Where before it wasn't so much and I was questioning humanity, It's like putting your faith back in humanity here. The tower. I can't say that I fully understand what the tower is telling us here. So we're going to pull a clarity card. But the card itself is about something disruptive in your life that you cannot control. This is the universe bringing about change in your life because there are things um, that spirit feels no longer serves you. So there's, a part of you who is already making the change in your life, right? Because you have the Six of Swords here, um, but there's also spirit here doing its own thing to bring about change in your life. Um, I can tell you, though, that this tower should not be feared. It's not a punishment, and it's not there to upset you or frighten you. It's simply there to help you. This is a change in your life for the greater good. So Spirit, you want to. Okay. There's another tower. Reversed. No. With the Ace of Cups. What did I just say about the greater good? The Ace of Cups is divine love. It can also point to your deepest desires as well, your heart's desire. A disruption in your life for the greater good and brings your dreams closer to you or from the ether to the physical plane. Okay. So don't, there might be something that in the moment is like, oh no, you know, but once it's over, you're going to be like, oh, okay, that wasn't so bad. It worked out just fine. And then as time passes and things develop, you're like, hey, that worked out pretty well. You know, it can be like a silly metaphor, but it fits like your car breaks down and then you find out that you can't fix it. It's not worth it to fix it. You know, it's a very old car. And then somehow that leads you to finding a really good deal for a new car, one that you really wanted anyway. And then when you look back at it, you're like, oh, I love my new car. It's a good thing that other car died on me, or else I wouldn't have found this really great deal. I wouldn't have went out and found this really great deal for this car that I really wanted. That kind of thing. You know, no one's really happy when their car breaks down and they're standing on the side of the road waiting for AAA or, on the highway, you know. So that's the tower, like, no, come on, but it'll work out. It's fine. And I'm not saying literally that this is going to be your car. It's going to be different for everyone. So, but when it happens, um, it'll bring you comfort if you remember what I told you. And just say to yourself, this is all for the greater good. And then thank the universe. Say thank you. I understand you're trying to help me. I don't, I know that you're trying to help me. I don't understand how what you're doing right now, but thank you anyway because I know that you're helping me. Express the gratitude in the moment. Okay? Um, any more clarity coming? Advice? No. Okay. Yeah, you got your clarity and your advice too. I just gave it to you. So Spirit's like, yeah. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Lovely. Very nice reading, Scorpio. I love this for you. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Like I said, I answer every single comment because I truly do love hearing from you guys, and it really does make my day. So please talk to me. Please like and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Um, you helped me get to my milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Every single one of you means the world to me. Thank you. Um, but even if you think you are subscribed, please have a quick look and see if you really are. Some of you will be surprised that you're not because YouTube is weird. So if you're not, please do subscribe and like. It is a quick gesture, costs you nothing, but really does a lot to help me and helps the channel grow. So thank you. Um, don't forget the notification bell because I'm always putting out new videos almost daily. Um, and don't wait for the notification either. If I come to mind, come have a peek at the channel and see if there's something new because there almost always is something new for you to watch. If you're really inclined to helping this channel, um, number one, sharing this channel with people with whom you think might enjoy it or might benefit from it would be great. Um, Also, my playlists. I have many of them made. Go have a look. Have a look. Choose one. Set it to autoplay. Have it on as background noise as you go about your daily tasks. While you're winding down in bed and even sleeping, because watch hours are what a small channel like this one needs to grow and thrive. So I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for staying this long. I love you, Scorpios. Love, light, and many blessings.